Austin, Texas. A beautiful city with rolling hills, sunny days on the lake, and plenty of live music. The city we love to call home and the city that so many are flocking to. But behind the lights and the lush greenery hides a darkness. This city is also home to trafficking and exploitation. Texas ranks second in the nation for the highest number of reported human trafficking cases, and there are 79,000 estimated youth and minor victims of sex trafficking in our state today. The reality is, women and children here in our city are being exploited and trafficked every day. They're teens from broken families with addiction or violence, college students striving for acceptance and meaning, moms of small children desperately trying to make ends meet. They enter relationships where at first they feel loved and safe. But then manipulation and abuse begin. Slowly at first, but steadily it grows. Verbal abuse, threats, forced isolation, physical abuse, sexual assault, rape. Drugs and alcohol are introduced, sometimes to cope, but often to control. Women and children required to perform sexual services for another person's profit, or maybe simply to survive herself. Fear, hopelessness, and insecurity grows as addiction and vulnerability deepen. But one day, she wakes up and decides enough is enough. She bravely tells a friend or calls a hotline. She goes to an emergency shelter and receives immediate services to meet her basic needs. Having found the courage to leave her abusive partner, she begins her journey towards healing and restoration. But what comes next? With PTSD, financial pressure, unemployment, and few options, the thought of starting over can be completely overwhelming. And without support to face these challenges, many women will remain trapped in cycles of abuse, poverty, or addiction. But it doesn't have to be this way. Supportive housing is one of the greatest needs survivors of exploitation face, and we can provide a place to call home. Red Oak's transitional housing program combines safe shelter with holistic care to support women as they move towards health and healing. We walk alongside these women and provide access to doctors, dentists, counselors, addiction and recovery support, transportation, education, employment, and community, so that they can keep taking steps towards their dreams. Success looks different for each woman. For some, it looks like moving back home to be near their families. For others, it means finding work and pursuing independent housing here in Austin. Still for others, it means going back to school to study. Either way, our goal is to help them heal from their trauma, discover their gifts and talents, and be equipped and empowered to make sustainable choices for their future. A future of freedom. Exploitation and trafficking are happening here. But together, we can stand with these brave survivors working hard to rebuild their own lives. Stand with us.